Morning children, today we are here to discuss Unit 9 Electrical Conductivity of Liquids of 8th class. Within this session, now we are going to discuss about examination revision. How we have to attend the particular questions by learning the concept. By preparing questions by ourselves, we can analyze the concept of what we have studied as we have completed our chapter. First part is what? Examination pattern. Already we know very well, but also as it is my duty to inform you how the pattern would be. That is, first section consisting of very short questions, 1 mark questions. How many will be there? 7 questions, 7 marks. Second bit is what? Short answers questions, in which 6 questions will be asked. Each question carries 2 marks. 12 marks it will be there. 7 plus 12 it will be. That is equal to what? 19 marks. Coming to third, that is essay type questions. 8 questions will be there. Internal choice will be there. We have to write only 4 questions. 4 4s are 16 marks. Therefore, 19 plus 16, that is equal to how many? 35 marks. Coming to part B, multiple choice questions are in examination, annual examination, multiple choice questions will be asked. But whereas we are asking fill in the blanks, 10 fill in the blanks will be asked. Each question carry half mark, that is 5 marks. 35 plus 5, that is what? 40 marks. 40 marks paper is our physical science paper. Now on this particular chapter, how that particular we can frame questions. First point is what? First question will be what? How many types of materials will be there? In solids, the two of what? In solids. Here we are discussing about liquids, but in our textbook, first of all, he has given us what? Materials in solid. How many types of materials are there? 2 types of materials we can give it up. One is conductors, other one is non-conductors. Whereas conductors example, what are called as conductors? What are called as non-conductors? Which conduct electricity, the 100% electricity they are called as conductors. Which does not conduct electricity they are called as non-conductors. Based upon these conductors as well as non-conductors, in textbook he has given activity 1. List out all the materials which conduct electricity as well as which doesn't conduct electricity. Based upon that, we are doing an activity. That activity gives us nothing but what? Activity 1 we are taken there. Conducting material we have taken as well as non-conducting material we have taken, and we are connecting by means of conducting wires with LED bulb as a tester, and will identify whether the bulb will be get glow or not. For all conductors, bulb will be get glowed, but whereas for non-conductors, bulb doesn't glow. By that we can say that through non-conductors electric current is not passing, but whereas through conductors electric current is passing. That particular phenomena he can ask in activity 8 in the form of testing of the material. What material we are testing? Whether the material is conducting material or non-conducting material. To test that particular material, explain an activity to determine testing of the concerned material, whether it is a conductor or non-conductor, in the form of activity. That particular question can be asked here. Next one is what? 1 mark question would be there. What would be the 1 mark question here? What is meant by electrical conductivity? What is meant by electrical conductivity? What is meant by Electrical conductivity EC. EC can be represented as electric current, but here we are taking it as what? Electrical conductivity. What does electrical conductivity means? It is a property. Electrical conductivity is a property of a given material. For a given material, it is nothing but what? A property. What property? Electrical property of a given material. Whether it is a conductor or non-conductor, we can identify based upon that particular electrical conductivity. That is the question what we can frame it up from the concept. Next one is what? Electrical conductivity of liquids. Now we are taking certain liquids, and as here solids are taken as conductors as well as non-conductors. In liquids also, conducting material will be there in the form of liquids. In liquids it will be having conducting material. Similarly, we call them as electrolytic substances. We can call them as what substances here in liquids? Conducting liquids are called as what? Electrolytes we can call it up. And non-conducting are called as non-electrolytic substances, non-electrolytes. Testing which are electrolytic as well as which are non-electrolytic. An activity is given, that activity is what? Activity 2. By taking different types of liquids. Here, by taking metals, nail, iron nail, zinc metal, all metals are good conductors. Plastic, wood, if I go for it up, they are not good conductors. Therefore, various materials, if we take it up and we can, by doing that particular activity, we can identify whether they are good conducting material or non-conducting material. Similarly, in activity 2 also, we'll take various types of liquids such as distilled water, lemon juice, vinegar, etc. so on. All different types of material liquids will take it up. We'll test it by connecting through conducting wire as well as LED bulb. If bulb glows, we can say that those liquids are good electrolytic liquids. If bulb doesn't glow, those liquids are called as non-electrolytic substances. That is the activity 2, what we can do it up here. Activity 2, what we can do it up here. Next question is what? We are using one bulb in activity 1 as well as in activity 2. That is what? LED bulb. Why this particular LED bulb is used as a tester instead of ordinary bulb? Why? But the question you may ask for 2 marks or for 1 mark. Why? If small variation in current also can be detected by this particular LED bulb, so that what happens there, LED bulb can be used as what? Tester instead of ordinary bulb also we can give it up. That particular question we can give it up. Next one is what? When do what happened? Liquids conduct electricity. In the sense is nothing but what? When do liquids conduct electricity? When do liquids conduct electricity? When we are conducting electricity means for some liquids, for example, based upon this activity 3 is there. That activity 3 gives explanation about what? When does a particular liquids conduct electricity? For example, in our textbook he has given as what? Distilled water. Distilled water is non-electrolytic substance which doesn't conduct electricity as it is a pure water. For this distilled water, if I am adding salt, it will act like an electrolytic substance which conduct electricity. Similarly, lemon juice is a good conductor of electricity. Vinegar is a good conductor of electricity. Copper sulfate solution is a good conductor of electricity. Tamarind juice is a good conductor of electricity. Tomato juice is a good conductor of electricity. Therefore, in that particular way, when do liquids conduct electricity? As it is having the nature, we are identifying it up. Distilled water with copper sulfate, if I am adding, it conducts electricity. Distilled water with lemon juice, it conducts electricity. Therefore, as we are adding acidic substances, basic substances, as well well as salt substances, they are conducting electricity. They are conducting electricity. That gives explanation about activity 3. Next one is what? Chemical effects. Next question is what? Based upon chemical effect. How the chemical effect will be taken place? Chemical effect of electric current. How can we test the chemical effect of electric current in certain elements, such as what? How can we test chemical effect of electric current in potato? He has given this one as activity 4. In potato, chemically effect will be taken place. Due to that reason, a bluish green color will be get formed at positive terminal when you are placing a metallic strip within a potato. As we are keeping two metallic strips, one is acting like negative electrode, other one is acting like positive electrode, connecting by means of conducting wires as well as bulb. So what happened? Battery. So that what happened? At positive terminal, positive electrode, what happened? A greenish blue color will be get formed. Greenish blue color or blue greenish color, greenish blue color will be get formed. That indicates nothing but what? Chemically that potato is affecting. Chemical effect is taking place. Due to that reason, greenish blue color is appearing in that particular one. In this particular way also, he may ask question. For 1 mark, directly, what is the chemical effect of electric current in potato? Greenish blue color. I explain an activity, how the chemical effect can be taken place in a potato based upon activity 4. 4 marks question he may ask. In that particular way, he may ask that particular question there. We must be ready to write an answer. What is electrolytic cell? Which consisting of what? Acidic nature, basic nature. Which can? Electrolytic cell is nothing but what? Which conduct electricity, which allows electricity to be get passed through that particular substance by means of one process. That process is called as electrolysis process. What process we can call it up? Electrolysis process. That is one more activity we can give it up. That is activity 4. When it comes to activity 5, what does activity 5 gives explanation? How we can prepare our own cell. How we can prepare. And activity 5 is existing, which is for 4 marks question. Already we have studied clearly by taking 2 injection bottles. Within the 2 injection bottles we place 2 different metallic strips. One is zinc, other one is copper plate of 2 mm centimeter of width as well as 5 mm length we have taken there itself. 2 zinc plates we have placed it up, 2 copper plates we have placed it up. They act as positive electrode as well as negative electrode. By connecting conducting wire, we can with LED bulb, we can identify that as zinc dissolves continuously. We have added dilute hydrochloric acid within that one. So hydrochloric acid also we can add. In textbook he has added sulfuric acid. As we are adding sulfuric acid and connecting to LED bulb by means of connecting wires, bulb glows. Why? Zinc slowly dissolves within that particular substance. As zinc is dissolving within that particular substance, what happens? Which allows electricity to be get flow. Due to that reason, bulb will be get glowing on the bulb will be get glow. By that we can say that we have prepared our own cell. We have prepared our own cell. That is the activity we can give it up. Next one is what? What is meant by electroplating? Coating of one metal with another metal is called as electroplating. Gold chain, rolled gold chains, if you check it up, upper surface, gold coating will be there inside, silver or any other metal will be get existing. Utensils, what else we are using in our home? Silver on the particular aluminium coating, brass substances can be get coated up. Yes or not, children? In steel, brass material can be get coated. Yes or not? So that is nothing but what? Electroplating. What is meant by electroplating and what are the reasons for that particular electroplating? two different reasons are existing. Already we have studied clearly object of three different electron, 4 points are existing. This can be reasons can be of 4 different reasons are existing. First one is what? Electroplating should be done. It should not be done on greasy metal, greasy material. If there is existing of a greasy material, their electroplating cannot be done properly. That is first one we can give it up. Second one is nothing but what? The article on which we are quoting, it must be rough. It must be rough. If it is rough, then only what happens? Easily we can quote another material on the another metallic substances on a particular surface. That is second point we can give it up. Third point is nothing but what? When we are doing this particular process, concentration of electrolyte must be greater. Concentration of electrolyte means concentration of electrolyte which conduct electricity is called as electrolytic substances. Concentration of electrolytic substance must be remain constant. It must be very high. If it is high, then only we can coat a different metal on another metal. If it is high. And fourth one is what? Constant current. Constant current if you are supplying to that one, then what happens? Electroplating current. These are the 4 reasons we have to use it for electrolyting. Not only that one, what are the uses of electroplating? What uses we can do it up there? We know clearly all those uses already explained in the class. Kindly concentrate on that particular topic so that you can gain knowledge on electroplating. Last but not least, that is what? Lab activity is given. What is the lab activity gives information? What? How can we coat one metal on another metal? By using process called as what? Electroplating. One metal on other metal. One metal on other metal by using one process. That process is called as what? Electroplating. To do this one, we have taken a beaker. Within that beaker, I have taken a copper plate as well as I have taken a key. Activity I have explained. Connecting by means of conducting wire. By means of conducting wire, I have connected not only that one, connecting to a tap key as well as battery and switching on the key. So what happens there itself will observe clearly copper and we have taken certain solution inside it. We have taken certain solution there. What solution? 100 milliliter of water mixing up with what? Copper sulfate with sulfuric acid. I have added a sulfuric acid here so that what happens? The concentration of electrolyte will be gradually increases. It conducts electricity much more faster. So that what happens? The substances copper sulfate will split up in the form of ions. As current is passing, splitting up the solution chemical in the form of ions, that particular process is called as electrolysis process. So that what? Liquid will be get split up and copper will be slowly depositing upon on the surface of this particular key. These all are the activities. These all are the activities which are existing in electrical conductivity of liquid. But in this particular way, as we are studying the concept, if we are preparing by ourselves the questions, easily we can understand the concept. Easily we can understand the concept and gain knowledge. So children, try to analyze the concept. Try to watch in what way I have prepared here. It is my way of preparation for the concept, for preparing for exam. In the same way, children, at home, by seeing this example of my preparation, prepare by yourself. Prepare by yourself questions and try to answer it up. Don't buttify the answers. What are existing in question bank, don't buttify it up. Try to analyze the concept and gain knowledge and try to get good marks. Thank you, children.